So let's recap, take a look at our virtual machines. Change my screen resolution a little bit more so we can maybe open up all these at the same time. If I open up Windows 7, and then let's start up Ubuntu. We'll start up Fedora. And we'll start CentOS. And they're all in, or they're all, well, we can log into Windows 7. We can right mouse button click on the taskbar, open up the task manager, and I'm going to go to more details, go to performance, CPU, open resource monitor, and I'm going to go to CPU here, and we can look at all of our CPUs to see how much they're being taxed. Again, I basically have two CPUs or two cores. But then because I have hyper-threading turned on, it gives me the appearance that I have 4 CPUs here. So all the operating systems aren't using up too much of my computer right now. I mean, if you look at that, it's whatever that is, whatever percentage that is, 24%. If we look at memory, we are eating up quite a bit of our memory right now. So what you want to do is you want to stay under 8. You don't want to go above 8 because then you're going to start to swap, which means it'll use the hard drive as memory and that'll slow down the computer. So we got Windows 7's running. Not enough memory to start CentOS. So what I can probably do is go into settings here. And what do we have for memory? Startup RAM. Let's turn the startup RAM down to, let's just give it 1. And then we have the dynamic memory set up. Because when we went back here to our, let's go back to memory here. No, it says in use, well, it's still 7 meg. So our memory is, we need to make some of these a little bit smaller so they use less memory. I think we probably got to stop this one before we change the memory settings. Let's stop this. I'll just turn it off. Really, in a sense, what we did is we just crashed it. But because there's nothing really on the machine, it's not that big of a deal. We weren't in the process of working on a Word document or anything like that. So now I'm going into settings, and I'm going to click on memory here. I'm going to change my memory so we use a little bit less. And then I can, let's see if CentOS will start up now. You can see, yeah, my memory dropped down. Now it's coming back up again. CentOS will take whatever it needs. And then we got Ubuntu here. How much memory did we give Ubuntu? I gave it 1,000. So that's booting up. We're still not using that much memory there. And we can look and see what's using our memory. Well, these are the virtual terminals up here at the top are using the most memory. And then screen video recorders using a little the next. And then regular Windows 8 is using the rest of it. Well, CPU right now is 20. Memory is still being used. Let's see, did CentOS boot up? Yes, it did. It's giving me the prompt there. Now we can start the other Fedora here. And see, yeah, you can see it's grabbing more memory here. It's hard to tell what I'm selecting here, I guess. Now it's going to start Fedora. And where are all my other virtual screens? So I got my prompt. I got Ubuntu, and Fedora is coming up now. And I can take a look at my usage. I'm still okay. I have about 1 gig available. Now we have another computer, our server, which has 16 gig of RAM and runs a 32-bit or 64-bit operating system, and that can actually run a lot more virtual. So let's check on the performance there. It's still coming up. It's not completely up yet. There it goes. Welcome. CPU isn't really being taxed by four operating, actually 5 operating systems on the computer, because I have Windows 8, and then I have 4 other operating systems running on the computer at the same time. I'm going to kill this actually, because we're running it right now, so who cares? So I can do Firefox. Not sure what that is. Probably email, play music, probably images, files. That's install, show applications. So out of the box, it has a lot of different things that you can run. There's tons and tons and tons and tons of Unix stuff that's out there. We can look at the system monitor right now. So of the CPU that it's using, you know, it's using a virtual CPU, and it's using 70% of the virtual CPU. But of the real CPU that's on the computer, we're only using 23% of it. So again, this is probably one of the smaller CPUs. This is the Intel i3. You can see it right up here, i3 2100, and it's running relatively slow. But I would imagine this CPU probably costs about $100, maybe a little less. And hardly hitting our disk at all. Not doing much on the Ethernet. But the biggest thing that we're using up is RAM. So we can go back to our Firefox here. Now we can connect to Mozilla and connect to Fedora because it is on the web there. We can go to Google. We can just type YouTube over on this side. You know, look for whatever it is that you're interested in. There's some of our videos that we've made. It should, yeah, switch over and load the HTML5. Oh, video is currently unavailable. So my videos aren't getting enough hits to have them be HTML5. Click here, frequency. I think all of the top videos are converted to HTML5. Let's try some other popular. Oh, something's playing there. That looks like one of ours. So why is this one play? And it only has 185 views. And some of the other ones don't. And the volume's turned up.